How's it going, everybody? Once again, it's Mr. Bernard. Hope you're doing well, staying healthy. Now, what we have here is another number talk, but it's actually called a number string because it builds upon each equation. So the question is, what are the products? How do you know? And how do you see these equations? Take your time. You can pause the video and think about it. See if you could do this on the top of your head with no paper, no pen. When you're done and you've figured out the products for each equation, resume the video. All right, so for this first equation, I'm going to get out my drawing tool. For the first equation, 2 times 5, you can skip count by 5s. 5, 10. So that's a bit easy. We are all familiar with that. So the product of 2 times 5 is 10. Now, 2 times 50. Could do 50 plus 50. I'll write it over here. 50 plus 50. And that is 100. But I want to show you another way that you could think about this. Let's do this. So let's decompose this 50 into you can even do it into a 25 and 25. That's one way to look at it. Then you would do 2 times 25, which is 50. Because you did 2 times this first 25. Now you're going to do 2 times this second 25. 2 times 25 again. And that's 50. But essentially, decomposing the number 50, the factor over here, is just like doing 50 plus 50. So it would get you 100 also. But how about this? I wonder if you looked at it like this. Because when we have numbers that end in zeros, those are multiples of 10. So 50 is really, and I'm going to switch with the color. 50 is really 5 tens. I like to think about it like this because it makes sense to me. You know, multiples of tens have 1 0 in the ones place. So 2 and that dot, I don't know if I even mentioned, but that dot is a multiplication symbol also. Because sometimes X is used to find an unknown number. So the dot is a more adult math symbol to use. So 2 times 5 tens. 2 times 5, like we figured out up here, is 10. And there'll be 10 tens. 10 tens. 10 tens is the same as saying 10 times 10. 1 times 1 is 1. And we have 2 zeros here. That's another cool way to see it. And it's 100. 10 times 10. So let's look at this last problem down here. I don't know if you see a pattern going on, but you might be able to figure this out in your head now. Let's look at this. So this is 2 tens times 5 tens. Now 2 tens times 5 tens. Let's just do 2 times 5. That equals 10. And then we could do 10 times 10. 10 times 10, like we figured out over here, is 100. So essentially what we have is 10 times 100 . We could add 110 times, or we could just count it out. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. Another way of saying 1,000 is 1,000. 1,000. All right. So that's a way that you could figure out 20 times 50. You notice that in 20 times 50, just like we did, two times 5, that equals 10. And then, because we had 20 tens, let's take out the 10 from there. 10, we multiply that, we got 100. And then we multiply 10 times 100. And that's how you would figure it out. There's a pattern going on. Just remember, whenever something ends in a 0 and there's a 0 in the ones place, that's a multiple of 10. 5 tens. We have 5 tens, we have 2 tens. Remember that. There's a pattern. So even if numbers are getting larger, if they have 0 in the one place, they are multiples of 10. Don't forget it. Anyways, I hope you're staying healthy, staying hungry for some more math. And even though you're a little bit smarter, still be humble. All right? I'll see you later.